episode of IGN Conversations is brought to you by Gran Turismo 6, available December 6th.
What's up, everybody? I'm Greg Miller, and this is Nicole Vigil. Now, Nicole Vigil, you might not know her face, but you know her voice.
Probably not.
Carly in The Walking Dead Season 1. Walking Dead Season 2 is about to kick off.
Yes.
Spoiler alert, you are really fucking dead. So you're not in it at all.
Very, very dead.
So we want to talk a little bit about that. First off, how did you get the role of Carly? You're a professional voice actress?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am a full-time voice actor. Well, my agent sent me the audition for... We got auditions for all the roles of The Walking Dead, and when that came through, I was really, really excited about it.
Did you know the property and like comics and stuff?
A little bit about the comics.
Right.
I had watched the pilot of the TV show.
Oh, okay.
And I knew, I knew it was going to be a big deal, but I don't think anybody really knew exactly how big of a deal it was going to turn out to be with all the Game of the Year stuff.
Right,
and, You know, but
I think that caught everybody off guard. You know, as a fan, even when they announced it, I was like, oh, cool. Like, I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. I'm sure the game will be neat. You know, Telltale does neat stuff.
Exactly.
And then you played it, you're like, holy, this is like something different. It's on another level.
Exactly. And the whole premise of the kind of choosing your own path through the game was really super intriguing. Was
that hard for you to do as an actress? Did they, because you guys weren't playing off each other, right? Like, you would go into a booth and do all yours. So did you just read like the same idea of a line, but have to like reflect it differently on basically, now Lee's mad at you, or now Lee's ignoring you, or now Lee says nothing, or something?
Yeah, that's definitely where it helps to have a good director in the booth with you to kind of to set up the scene and to kind of explain what's going on, because you don't. I speaking for myself, I didn't really have any heads up on the script going into the studio.
Oh, okay.
So it's not really like I was able to kind of read what was going to happen before I got to the studio. So having a good director there really makes all the difference. And we had great direction. I mean, our voice director, Jared Emerson Johnson and Julian Kwasniewski, they're fantastic.
Okay.
And Sean Vanneman.
Of course, Sean.
Directed me in the first episode. Yeah, he's fabulous. So it was a great team.
Did you do it episode by episode, or did you go in and lay it on a whole bunch of stuff?
It was episode by episode, and I knew kind of the basic story arc. I knew that spoiler, as if no one has beaten this game already. Yeah, exactly.
Lee dies.
I hate to tell you, but I knew that Carly was going to be offed. In episode 3. I didn't know how until I came into the recording session for episode 3, and they told me how she was.
What was your reaction?
So Sean told me how I thought, okay, she's probably gonna her demise is gonna be at the hands of a walker, of course, you know. And so when Sean told me that actually Lily was gonna off Carly, I went, ooh, that's gonna piss some people off, I bet.
Right, I mean, it was just out of the blue. That was like,
I wasn't expecting that.
See, and that's what they're so good at in this game, in this series, right? Because I've played episode 1, but I won't tell you what happens. Is the fact that you never know what's about to happen, and like when everyone's arguing and it's getting heated, they left it on a frame just long enough for you to see Lily reach behind her back, and I was like, what? And it was the same episode where like Carly finally, like with my Lee at least, right, flirted with him a bit, gave him the kiss. I'm like, oh.
I know, what
now
a
we got a couple, we got a mom and a dad for Clem. It's going to be great.
It's because Telltale, they're sadistic.
Yeah, they want to go for your heart.
Yeah, they really do. Right? And that's the charm of the world of The Walking Dead.
You want to play this game to be tortured.
Exactly,
that's what it's all about.
Exactly, sweet, sweet torture.
So, I mean, what was it like to be The Walking Dead, to know you're going to be off? Was that cool for you? I mean, obviously you want to stick around longer, get that money, but...
Exactly, right. Well, actually, you know, it was really kind of funny is the first time I played through, I saved Doug.
Terrible choice. Doug sucks.
Because I wanted to see how Carly really gets torn apart at the end of episode 1, right? So I saved Doug the first time around. But you know, it's kind of funny because like I said, even though I knew that she was going to be offed at the beginning or kind of towards the middle of episode 3, when I actually saw it, I mean, I knew it. I was there. I did the lines. You know, I knew everything that was happening. But when I saw it, I was actually kind of. I I don't even know how to describe how I felt watching it. I was kind of like, oh, you know, it was kind of disturbing and really sad,
right.
and you know.
Well, I gotta imagine it's weird for you, right, to bring these characters to life, right? And even like, I don't know, do they show you? Do you get to see like animatics or anything while it's going?
I didn't.
So
I don't know about the other actors. I don't think so.
So yeah, you put all the stuff down and you see it come to life, and you're like, I made that. That's me, kind of in a weird way, and then
But I mean, seeing it is a different experience. It's really, it was kind of bizarre, you know. And it's so funny because the actress that plays Lily, Nikki Rapp, fantastic, great girl. It's so funny. She's the antithesis of Lily, you know. And I mean, if you ever meet her and you hear her voice sounds nothing like Lily. Yeah,
wow, that's crazy.
She has just the sweetest like pixie voice, you know. And it's just so funny knowing the actors who they really are.
Yeah.
They're also radically different from the characters they play. It's really cool. It's kind of funny.
So I guess big question then. You're reading the episode 1 script. Did you even try to tell them, well, why wouldn't she know how to put batteries into a radio?
Okay, I would like to publicly apologize for the battery debacle. You know, I think I would like to think of it as it's the zombie apocalypse.
Sure.
She's under pressure.
A lot of stress.
You do kind of silly things when you're under stress.
Sure.
I'm going with that.
My favorite, I think, I remember getting to that puzzle and you're just like, what? And then, but it gets justified because later on they make jokes about it.
Thank God they did. Yeah. Because I remember when I was in there doing the recording and that came up, the battery thing, and I went, Sean, really?
I mean, it'd be different, right, if we were like in the far-flung future and they found this contraption that uses batteries and isn't solar powered.
People are going to let her die just because of that. Yeah. They're going to be like, you know what? We don't know. Yeah. If she can't even put batteries, she's no good to me.
She's dead to us.
Let her. She's dead to me.
Yeah.
So
well, I think it worked out in the end. I think the stats always seemed like they were in your favor. That people were keeping you alive.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. I kind of thought maybe it would go a little bit more 50-50. I think the Telltale guys thought it would be a little bit more 50-50. They were campaigning a lot for Doug.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, like, Doug looks like me. And when you pair me next to a pretty woman, it doesn't go well for us. So yeah, I think everybody knew what was happening there. Well, great. Where can people find your work nowadays? What can you talk about? Where should they go to keep up with you?
Oh, my Facebook page. I update that. That is Nicole Vigil Voice, I believe.
We'll put it on
Facebook.
Screen, right?
And and on Twitter, Nick V. That's me.
Great.
You can follow me on there, and I update that. I'll let everybody know what's going on.
Are you going to spoil season 2 of The Walking Dead? Do you know everything about The Walking Dead season 2?
I think Telltale would have my head if I did. I actually don't know a whole heck of a lot about it,
Did you play 400 Days?
I didn't play 400 Days.
Your body makes a cameo in it.
Yes, I've seen the stills.
Yeah.
See, that's Telltale just being sadistic
there you
again.
Go. Remember this moment?
Put the knife
really
in and they twist it. Oh yeah.
Still dead. Well, Nicole, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, The Walking Dead is released this week. Or maybe it's already released. Who knows? You know how the internet video works. If you want to know more about it, make sure you go to IGN.com and then keep coming back for all the cool video game news and information.